welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, that is probably what everyone is because this is only like my second video. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would be great. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine. I don't wear makeup every day, but when I do, it's really fast, it's simple, and this is what it looks like. So this is what you're gonna see me doing today, and let's get into it. Why do I look so red right now? Alrighty, so the first step I like to do in my makeup routine is just moisturize my face. I've already done that step, so we're just gonna move right along to the next thing, which is eye cream. I like to put on eye cream so that my under eyes don't get all dry and crusty throughout the day. The eye cream I'm using is by ROC. It's the multi-correction, and they spelled correction wrong, but I think it was a choice. But the multi-correction 5-in-1 eye cream, and I like to dab this in with my ring finger. I took a very tiny amount.
And I just go around the eyes, going from in to out, starting at the bottom corner.
And then I also like to just let it sit on my face for about 2 to 3 minutes until it doesn't feel wet anymore. So I'm gonna wait for that to happen and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Now that it's dry, we can move on to the actual makeup part of the tutorial. I like to start off with concealer. I don't wear foundation on an everyday basis. I just don't think it's necessary for me personally. The concealer I'm using is the ColourPop No Filter concealer, and it's actually been used so much that there is no label on it anymore. Like, it used to just along this line say ColourPop No Filter Concealer, but it does not anymore because I have used it so much. This is in the shade Tan 50, and I like to use this in like a triangle shape, but I don't fill the triangle in because I feel like that's too much product. So I just like to do a line under the eye, one going straight down the nose, and I just got concealer in my hair, and then one just right in the middle of that, like so. And I like to blend out my concealer with a Morphe Y6 brush. They're really dense and soft, and just, I feel like it works the best for me.
I've tried to use beauty sponges to blend out my concealer, and I just feel like for me personally, the wet sponge, once the water dries on my concealer, it changes the consistency and makes it drier. I don't know if that happens for everyone, so I mean, you can try a beauty sponge if you want. Obviously, nobody needs to do this makeup except for me, but yes.
I also like to use the concealer to fill in any dark spots I have, and then down my nose. That was a bad line. That was a lot. On my chin. And then also just right at the corners of my mouth. I feel like I have dark mouth corners and it makes my mouth look a little droopy, so I like to do this and it helps to lift things up. And then I blend that out with the same brush in the same patting motion. Is that what you call this? The patting motion? I think so. Next up is eyebrows. Normally I wouldn't actually do my eyebrows, but since I haven't had them threaded in like 3 months, we're gonna do my eyebrows. I like to use the Eyeliner brow pomade in this dark brown color. Is there a shade name? I don't think so. No. Well, it just says number 10 dark brown, so I guess that's the shade name, but it looks like this. And it came with a little brush that has a spoolie on one end and like a flat tip on the other. And I like to just take the tiniest bit on the brush side and fill in any emptiness in my eyebrows. But I like to do it super light, and I like to use as little as possible because I really like the natural soft brow look. I'm not into the Nike check mark. If you are, you do you, but that's just not mine. And then I take my spoolie and I just comb through, and it's really that simple. I don't do a lot to my eyebrows. Cool, that's good enough. I also like to keep my eyeshadow super simple. Are you seeing a trend here? It's the Face and Eye Strobe palette in Golden Light number 3 by Milani. And so it just has these nice 3 shades across the thing. The gold, a rose gold, and a burgundy going down the middle. I like to use the gold and the burgundy, and I just use my fingers because if every day I do not have time to go in with brushes, I just can't be bothered. I put the gold on just my entire lid, the whole thing. And then I use a clean finger. I take some of the burgundy shade and I put it in my inner corner. Not my inner corner, my outer corner, and then just kind of blend it into my crease. Like that. And then I take one more clean finger and I just swipe underneath the eyebrow and kind of just blend it in, and works pretty well. I mean, that looks fine. For eyeliner, I use the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner, and I really like this eyeliner because it doesn't leave that sheen on your eye when it dries. I mean, it looks cool on some people, but it just, for me, not a thing. And I like to just put like a super thin, I can't talk when I do this, a super thin wing. I do like a wing. I never do not a wing. Always a wing. I do use mascara. My mom hates mascara. I use the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. I love this mascara. It's a drugstore mascara and it's just great. I like to just, I don't like the little flyy things. I feel like it's just an accident waiting to happen, but I just go ahead and put this on. And I do like to do my top and bottom lashes. For blush, I found this Anastasia Beverly Hills blush kit at TJ Maxx about a year ago, and I love it, and that's what I've been using. It's got 4 different colors in it, and I like to just mix all of them together. Sometimes, depending on my lip color, I'll change it, but on an everyday basis, normally I'm doing the same lip color, and the whole thing works just fine. So I use this Real Techniques fluffy brush, and I just like to put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then also, for some reason, I like to take it across the bridge of my nose. I think it looks cute. I don't know why I do that. I also do the chin and forehead thing because my mom used to do it, and so now I do it too. Thanks, Mom. My all-time favorite liquid lipstick is from Lime Crime. It's called Riot. It's just like, I feel like it's the perfect nude for my skin tone. All right, for some reason on camera, this does not look like a nude, but I swear it is not as peach and like in person. And then I do like to put a gloss on because I find liquid lipsticks uncomfortable unless there is a gloss. I do not like desert mouth. I like nice. And I like to use the Sexy Mother Pucker from Soap & Glory. I got these for Christmas last year and I have not stopped using them since. This is in the shade Plums Up. Plums Up. I like to put this just in the middle and dab it, bottom and top lip. Don't worry, I have not forgotten highlighter. I like to do it last because I feel like it just kind of brings everything together. I got the 24 karat Jeffree Star palette from my sister for Christmas and I have been loving it, so that's what I've been using. And I like to use the shade right there called Sarcophagus. I just take this brush that I actually honestly don't know where I got it from. I've had it for forever and I just put it right on top of my cheekbones. And then I like to connect it with my brow bone, like in a V. I don't know why, I just feel like it makes me look like a fairy. So that's what I do, because I can. And then I also like to take some and put it just on the bridge of my nose. I don't like to put it on the top of my nose because I don't like that dot. I already kind of have it, but I don't like to emphasize it. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And that's my makeup look. This is the end product. I'm not sure how you're supposed to model things. I am not a beauty guru, but if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up so I know, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks, bye.